Alright, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with a little news. 1.7 just hit console platforms, PS4 and Xbox. Um, the live version of 1.7 just hit. It's the version of DayZ we've been waiting for. Basically, it's come with a lot of new fixes, and we're going to go over them today and show you some of the new items as well that come with the 1.7 update. So, first off, there's 4 items that are really great that have come out with this new update, and it's the carbine, which is the repeater rounds, which is the .357 rounds, which means and indicates that a Magnum's coming soon, so hopefully in some of the updates coming up, well, the 4 updates we're going to have this year left, it comes out. We have the rubber rounds for the 12 gauge, which is awesome. And what else comes out with this that I could think of offhand?
Bullets, rubber rounds,
Yeah, 2 new
and
bullets and the repeater.
mhm.
Okay.
But desync. But
Eh,
desync is the best.
oh yeah, and we're gonna get to that real quick. So just to kind of give you guys an example of what these rubber rounds do, I'm gonna show you. Hey Jade,
Hi.
what's up?
Give it to me again.
Why is it not working?
R. Tap R. Reload. It doesn't work because
Ah.
it's a DB. Do it again. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
my
boy.
goodness.
Yeah. All
So,
right. That worked.
so if you wanted to know if the rubber rounds work, you're gonna have to hit somebody with 2 of these rounds to make it efficient. Let me pick him back up while we're talking. So
I'm dying.
1.7 has come out today. Super excited. Desync is not an issue anymore. Inventory has been fixed, so things that we couldn't do before was transfer loot from containers to cars. You can do that now, or vice versa, from cars to containers. It's a great new hotfix that has been implemented with this update that we love. Obviously, we're on PC, but we main on console. You could always check us out. We're probably live streaming right now as we're talking about this update that has come out. And I'm just going to bring up this carbine real quick and show these guys what it looks like because it is awesome. Where is it? There we go. Let's drag the repeater down here. And you guys weren't sure. This is what it looks like. First person, kind of third. And this is what it sounds like. Now, remember you gotta reload because it's a bolt action. It's great. I love the animation, it's just awesome. Anyways, enough about this repeater. Let's get to the juicy stuff, which is our update that just come out. So, let me just go ahead and tab out to our update news. So this is what we're getting on consoles, and this is for PS4 and Xbox at the same. So this is DayZ in 2020. Um, let's check it out. Hold on. Let me just tab again because this thing's being weird on me, unfortunately. Here we go. All right, now we can go. It's official. All right, so DayZ Update 1.7. It says the game update 1.7 has arrived on PC, and well, right now you're playing it on Xbox or PS4, and brings some important fixes and new gameplay elements. Repeater carbine, which is used the 357, we covered that. It's both on Chinoris and Livonia, alongside with the rubber slugs. So you can find them on both maps. That can be used by any of our favorite shotguns as non-lethal ammunition. On the visual side, the global lighting has received some noticeable changes, starting with the nighttime, which now has a bright mode that the server owner can opt for in the server configuration. We might mess with that on some of our servers that we have for events and whatnot. We'll see about that. It says Also, the brightness contrast of the shadows, rain, and others have been tweaked. So that's interesting to see. They've been messing with the weather, and we're going to see what happens with this kind of stuff in Livonia and Chinoras. Last but not least, addition, you'll be able to find amusement parks that have been added across Chinoras. Now, do note that it's only in Chinoras that you can find these uh, parks. You can't find them in Livonia yet. It says finally the update also brings some fixes like the most problematic inventory related issues. We've covered that and other adjustments that should improve the immersion and the gameplay of the experience. Now this is the 1.7 update teaser. Obviously, we'll just watch it right now. It's pretty cool. Kind of shows you in gameplay what's going on, the amusement parks that have been added. So we'll just sit back and kind of watch, cover some other stuff. Do note that some of the car fixes um, are there now. The damage zones on the car are pretty much solved. Those nasty trail posts that you find across the roads now, you don't get any collision damage from them with running into it with a car, which is great. Um, Other things that are fixed are like the door glitch or power climbing, as you would call it, and that's a big glitch fix that I'm glad that they've kind of got rid of and worked on. Let's see. Let's get into the details in the patch now. So you kind of get here in the video. Here's the amusement park, all the stuff they've added. Pretty cool. It shows everything they've added in the video at the end. We'll just stop that there and we'll get into the details. All right, so for the patch notes, it says consider using the Steam client that doesn't apply to us. So just consider defragmenting your HDD after downloading large updates, which is just power cycling your console and then rebooting it, and you should be good. Says here's what they added: the repeater, 357 rounds, 12 gauge amusement parks. All right, so let's get to the fixes. This is what we're most interested in because in 1.6 we had so much trouble with desync, the inventory, car, and whatnot. It says fix a client error caused by re-encountering the weapon you dropped during a previous death, which thank God. The map always open to the top left. Now remembers the last open position you were in, which is awesome. Fix the action jump out was disabled from the back seat to the ADA. Also, action circle was missing while dismantling the oven, so they've fixed that as well. The player can no longer attach both the suppressor and compensator to this G5K. That's always good. Issue caused by starting an action with desynced item in hands. So they're fixing some of the desync issues. They also fixed an animation glitch related to throwing. Several types of inventory interactions related to item reservation have been fixed. The water bonus from wells was added too early in the action, so the water glitch is out. Can't do that anymore. Infected would not cause bleeding wounds as intended. Also issues with doors in the aircraft hangar, hospital, school, and harbor crane. I don't think we've ever ran into those, but they fixed that as well. They also fixed the sounds with the doors in the fire station and the big ATC buildings. I never really ran into that, but I heard a lot of people had issues with uh, just kind of low sound in there, or it was kind of muffled inside the ATC. That's the only things I've ever heard about that. They fixed the issues with the ladder on the construction site. Wooden plank stacks could spawn on top of each other. That doesn't happen anymore. The big doorway of the sawmill had bullet collision even when opened. They've also fixed object placement on Enoch and Chinoris Plus, which is just Livonia and Chinoris Plus. Yellow heat comfort was giving a penalty on health regeneration. Interesting. I never had that, but okay. Position of the combination lock widgets, the LODs and textures they fixed. The player could collide with individual ivy parts, which are like around buildings and whatnot. They fixed that as well. The big fix we've all been waiting for. The denim skirt showed the wrong color
Oh,
in
thank
first
goodness.
person. They have
Finally.
fixed the denim skirt.
Finally. I can play again.
Yeah, I've decided to come back to DayZ now.
Yep, I'm gonna install it
Yep.
now.
The infected could not navigate into large gray sheds, So now they're going to be able to eat you alive in gray sheds. Congratulations.
Lovely.
The construction lights behaved incorrectly when thrown. It just was top heavy before, but now they'll actually like have properly, you know, weight across the boards, which not to forget, they've fixed some of the physics to most items in the game now. It was not possible to empty the liquid containers inside of buildings. We can do that now. So before you used to have problems emptying like containers inside of like little rooms or just buildings in general. Now you can do that. So that's always good. He says the blue athletic sunglasses had a green texture. They fixed it. So now I can wear my skirt and my glasses. Great.
I'm installing it right now.
Yep. They also fixed the thermometer would always display 0 degrees, but now you're going to be able to take the temperature of your fellow players and figure out what's wrong with them, and then apply the proper medications to them. Also, a huge fix, and it's happened to us a lot in Livonia, especially when we're PvPing, which kind of sucks when it happens. It's the night vision was darkened when someone entered the player's network bubble. So when
Oh yeah.
yeah, you had the MVGs on and somebody walked next to you and everything would kind of go dark and there's no point of having MVGs on. So they fixed that. Now also I do want to note though that base building actions uh, and base building they're doing a little bit of the rework in it. So we're going to test some of those things out while 1.7 is out and it's going to be a good thing. So stay tuned for that. Large numbers were not fully visible in the hand slot. They fixed. Also, barrels with holes were still able to hold liquids. Now, if your barrel has a hole in it, it can't store liquid. Makes sense, right? They also fixed the item description of the beige working boots. So, not only do we have a skirt for this update, not only have they fixed the glasses, they have also fixed the description of the beige working boots. I am going to install this game again, and it's
I'm
good to
buying it
go.
again.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
am going
buy
to
it
buy
again.
2 copies.
Yep.
So here's some of the changes. They changed global lighting change. Uh, basically, the ground lighting addition, brightness of the day and night, shadow contrast during the clear weather, rain visual tweaks, darker clouds during overcast. Those are all great fixes. And then improve inventory attachment icons, clean up the car damage zones. I already mentioned that earlier. And they lowered the amount of the leaked coolant from the radiator if it was destroyed. They also changed the door or the open option for the fence gate. Can be accessed easier. Congratulations. Remove the collision from the barbed wire. That is good. And they've also changed, and this is my big, big clap for them, is the barbed wire now causes bleeding sources instead of shock damage. Now, before a player would run into the barbed wire, you pass out, you get knocked out, and you just die. It's happened to me during raids. It's happened to other people that I know that have just walked past the base. Now it just causes bleeding. Now, do I know if it stacks or not? We'll find out. Um, they also changed the fence and the watchtower kits. They can be dismantled now. Heavy items with collision are dropped using physics. We've covered that. Rework of the combination lock destruction. Also, they tweaked and decreased the range of the night light and changed its color, position, and the brightness for a better immersion. They tweaked the fence gate. It opens and closes slower, so you got to be a little bit more careful when leaving your base. They've also fixed the inventory view of the assault helmet visor. Whew. And you receive 1 additional plank when cutting wooden or cutting down a wooden log or a tree, certain trees only. So that's a big thing. And you receive 1 more wooden log. Yeah, with the trees we cover that. And clear placement of base building materials. Now before when you're in the inventory of the building, it was kind of hard to, put your items or your material inside the slots for the building. Now they've made that a little bit easier and they've sorted out attachment icons for the firearms as well. And here it is. The base building build action won't show up at all when it cannot be successfully executed. That's a good thing. And they've adjusted the logic behind obstacle checks when building base parts. and the map is now full screen. Great. And they removed the collision from tourist trail poles, which I covered before, so you can drive through Livonia or Chinoras safely. And they also tweaked the update of the game credits. So my major take from all of 1.7 coming out is we have a new skirt, new glasses, we know what the beige boots are, and we also have an update on the game credits. So if you want to view those, make sure you go to the credits in the game section underneath the options, and that will be your DayZ update 1.7 for the council community. Now,
Come back
before
in.
before I
Knock me out again. You won't.
leave you guys, I want to mention that we do have community servers in our Discord. You can find the link to our Discord below, and then that's scary.
That shotgun, the one that's on the car.
Okay. You can find the link to the Discord below, and hold on, let me get the shotgun because he's getting me excited.
Watch this, ready? You can't knock me out. You're not any good.
Oh, what?
Or it's 2 rounds.
What if I shot you in the face?
Yeah. Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah. But anyways, you can find the link to the Discord below. You can go in and get verified in our DayZ chat to come play with us live, which we're probably streaming right now. So you should come check that out. There's obviously rules that are applied to us and playing with us while we're live streaming. So you got to ask to be verified within our Discord, and one of those moderators will verify you and make sure that you can follow the rules while doing some DayZ gameplay. Now, obviously, that verification process varies in how long it takes, so don't hate on the moderators. They're good and they always keep our community going. And then also, you can find in our pinned section for our DayZ chat in our Discord our links to our community servers. You can check those out, and usually we'll be playing on there or mostly on official servers. But if you want to check out our live events that we have or we will be having, you can go to those servers when we post the news, and that's pretty much it. Have I forgot anything, Jade?
I think that, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Check us out. We're live streaming. You know it.
yeah, yeah. And just for
You won't.
and for the last little piece here, we just want to knock him out one more time.
Did the face get me?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wanted to say, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub if you're new to the channel. If you guys are those old subs and followers coming back, I appreciate you guys' support. Again, I am RazorTube. This is Jade Monkey. You'll find us streaming this and the upcoming Rust when it does come out to the console platforms. Be sure to check us out for updates for Rust and DayZ, and we will see you soon.
1 like equals 1 rubber slug to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. I'm just now waking up. Barely. Am I going back to sleep? I'm going back to sleep.